Hi guys, thanks for stopping by my channel today. Now, a couple weeks ago, I was at a football game talking to a mother of one of the players. She had some really cute football earrings on, but they were the wrong color. They were dark brown, her hair is dark brown, and so they didn't really show. Well, the wheels in my head started turning. I thought, I can cut those with my Glowforge. So I offered to make her some acrylic earrings, and here's how they turned out. Now you might not be able to see the color in these too well yet, but if you watch the video, you sure will. Now, if you're interested in a Glowforge, be sure and check out my links below because I have a discount link that you could use. Now let's just go ahead and jump into the project. On this video, I'm going to use a template that I made in Inkscape, and I'm going to cut this out of acrylic in my Glowforge. Now, I ordered some acrylic from Amazon. It was packed in some bubble wrap, but I've taken the bubble wrap out of the box. Here's the acrylic. It has a clear coating over the top of it, just something you peel back. So it is very pretty. It's almost like a rose gold, which I think for a football will look really nice. Now, one thing about the acrylic I ordered, the back of it is a solid gray. So if I want the back to match the front, I would have to order a different acrylic. I just plan to leave it gray. Now with the Glowforge, I want to be really careful that I don't put anything through it that will cause the Glowforge problems or be toxic. So where I'm cutting these earrings, I'm actually going to replace this with some paper tape. It's a paper masking tape that I buy off of Amazon and I love it. It's very low tack, so it comes off easily, and I haven't found that it's damaged any surfaces that I've worked with so far. Before I cut the actual earrings, you know, acrylic isn't cheap. I will cut out a really small hole up in the corner to make sure I'm using the right settings. Okay, so here's the masking tape I used. Again, it is a paper-based product. In case you're interested, I will put a link to that in the description of this video. And for those of you that can use my links, thank you so much. It really does help me out. Okay, since I don't know how the back will react or if it'll singe or anything, I'm going to go ahead and cover the back. Because this isn't covered, my little test cut I'll do, it'll just be a really small circle. I'm going to do that right up here. So now I need to go turn on my Glowforge, change the camera to my computer, and I'll be right back. You can see the masking tape I put down, and then I had to put some down here because there was a blinding glare of lights down this side. So that's the only reason I put that on, was for the video. Now I've brought in a heart, so what I want to do is go ahead and cut that out. Let me go ahead and let the Glowforge know by clicking on Unknown that I'm going to use medium clear acrylic settings. I'm hoping that's what works to cut this acrylic. Alright, so here's my heart. That's pretty big for a little test cut. I don't want to waste that much material. So I click right here on this ruler and it lets me know the size. So it's 0.81 inches wide. I'm going to go for really small. I'm going to do 0.3. Since the dimensions are locked, it changes the height as well. Then before I really place it, I'm going to go right up here to these three dots, click on those, say set focus, and then I want the camera of the Glowforge to focus right here. So I hit enter, and you can see it's doing its thing. Okay, so once it finishes focusing, you see a little jump in it. You might have noticed that. And then I'll move this up to the corner, again, just to conserve materials. Now I'm ready to cut that, and so you click this button. It says print. And then Glowforge is going to let me know how long it'll take. I only expect this, well, I was going to say a few seconds, so it's going to take 5 seconds. I'll go run that cut. If it's good, we'll proceed. If it's not, I'll figure out what setting I need to use. Okay, I'm back to my computer. It cut beautifully, so I can say dismiss, and now you can see it actually cut. Now the heart is so far off because I had to take the material out to get the little heart out. Now I'm ready to bring in the design that I want. So let's go ahead and hit this plus sign. I'm going to click on Upload Now. And it's this earring football final. So I'm just bringing that in, and you can see it right here. Now before I forget, I want to go over here and just tell the Glowforge to ignore the heart. I don't need another one of those. Okay, so let's move our football over. Now I wonder if I can fit two of those. I think I can fit two of those right over here on the edge of the material. Okay, since I moved my piece of acrylic, I need to go up here, say set focus again, and then have it focus right here. Alright, so watch and you'll see this jump here in just a minute once it's done focusing. Okay, so it just barely did. So I'm going to move this up a little bit, and you know what? I think I'm going to rotate it just slightly. That way I can hug that corner a little bit more. Okay, so I need a second earring. I'm going to hit Command C, Command V. And then I'll bring it down here and just straighten that back up. Okay, so I'm going to keep my setting of medium clear acrylic, but right now it thinks I want to engrave this layer. So I'm going to click on Engrave. I'll say Cut. That's all I need to do because it's using the settings that it has for medium clear acrylic. Now I am a little worried. This is really close. Let's move that over. And I think that's okay, but I'd rather have just a little bit of waste than mess the whole thing up. Now here's the holes in my earrings, so I'll click on this layer. Again, I'm going to go up to Cut. Now I always like to do really small intricate cuts first. So look, you can just drag this up because this is the order of what will happen first, second, and if this was doing anything, third. So you can drag these. See, I can drag that up. I'm not using it, so let's just drag it down. So now the way I have this set is the Glowforge is going to cut the holes first, and then the earrings, and then it's just going to ignore the heart design. I'm going to go ahead and move my camera into the Glowforge. Now it is really hard to get good video of the Glowforge cutting, and then you add the fact that this is a mirrored acrylic in, so I'm not sure the quality we'll see, but I do want you to see the process. So I'll click on Print. It's going to determine how long it'll take. 1:35. The earrings still have the paper on them. So I had to take the paper off the back of this one because that's all that was holding it together. And there is some paper on the back of this one still. Now remember, this is just the masking paper that I put on to protect the material. And that looks good. So let's look at the bling. You can see just a little bit of scorching of the paper. Those are pretty. Let me find something to put this on to really show it off. Okay, it'll probably show it better on this cardstock. Isn't that pretty? So like I said, it's already off the back of that one. The masking paper is. Now she and I had talked about black hardware. I thought maybe this would be nice, but as I see it against the acrylic, I think black is the way to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get the hardware on, and then I'll show you the final earrings. All right, what do you all think? Don't you think she's going to love those? Now, once again, don't forget, if you want a Glowforge, check out my discount link. And if you use it, thank you so much. Glowforge doesn't tell me who uses it, so if you do, let me know so I can give you a proper thank you. Until my next video, bye-bye. Today, now on this video, I'm going to make you